I know the Wazee don't let the grandchildren speak, but I felt it is right to speak about my granddad. All of you know him as, this great figure. And to me, he was a human. He was my granddad. I remember when me and my brother were kids, and my brother got confused because he was like, Dad, there are two Kugas, because he saw Kuga sitting next to us and he saw Kuga on the TV. I just wrote something quick. Billy Graham, his favorite, one of the renowned preachers to have walked on this earth, made a very profound statement that the greatest legacy one can pass on to one's children and grandchildren is not money or material things accumulated in one's life, but rather a legacy of character and faith. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kongoy.
First of all, before I recite the poem to my grandfather, I'd like to call on to Mzee's granddaughters. Please, can you just make your way to the podium so we can all make the poem together. I'm gonna share a poem. It's called Last Journey by Timothy Coate. There is a train at the station with a seat reserved just for me. I'm excited about its destination as I've heard it sets you free. The trials and tribulations, the pain and stress we breathe, don't exist where I am going. Only happiness, I believe. I hope that you will be there to wish me on my way. It's not a journey you can join in. It's not your time today. There'll be many destinations. Some are happy, some are sad. Each one a brief reminder of the great times that we've had. Many friends I know are waiting who took an earlier train to greet and reassure me that nothing has really changed. We'll take the time together to catch up on the past, to build a new beginning, one that will always last. One day you'll take your journey on the train just like me, and I promise that I'll be there at the station and you will see that life is just a journey enriched by those you meet. No one can take that from you. It's always yours to keep. But now, as no seat is vacant, you will have to muddle through. Make sure you fulfill your ambitions, as you know I'll be watching you. And if there is an occasion to mention who you knew, speak kindly of that person, as one day it will be you. Now I can't accept this ending, as it's time for me to leave. Just one thing I'd like to add. The last time I remember when I was with Kuga, and I was with my daughter, who is Kuga's great-granddaughter, and I remember, I don't want to do a disservice to my ethnic language, so I'll just translate what he said in English. So he told me, Chorobon, always remember to put God first, and do not take anything that you have for granted, because all that I have and all that you will gain, always remember that this is achieved by the grace of God. And Kuga always said, never put your reliance in human beings, as human beings will always disappoint, but always remember that you have a friend in God. Thank you.